the setup.
Thank you.
We bring them everywhere we go.
Yeah, it's like an entourage, but for chairs.
Exactly.
You should see us on a plane.
It's
Yes. Well, first off, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. It's so great to finally see you guys face to face virtually.
yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you so much for having us and taking the time to talk to us about the show.
Yes, I want to say congratulations on the show. I know the release is coming up. What has that been like for you guys getting to film this and then getting people's reactions soon?
Well, thank you so much. Filming the show, amazing. We're also the creators and executive producers, so our hands are on the edits as well. And we still are in the midst of finalizing and tying bows on everything. So I think it's not been quite real yet. Like, I don't feel like the show is completely done and delivered, but hearing people's opinions about it is really refreshing because we've been the ones looking at it so closely that now it's really exciting to share it with the world and have other people get to experience ghosting.
I also think with this particular show, it's almost like if somebody videotaped you hanging out with your friends, but now everyone's watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very weird, I was like, oh, really? That's what I look like from that angle? That's what I said there? It's a very strange experience. Because when, obviously a scripted show, you're not yourself, so it's so different. But this just feels like an invasion of my privacy, but in the best way possible.
It feels like a reality TV show for you too, but then going into scary places.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like my Snapchat story 3 years ago, but like with a bigger budget.
I love that. I have to say, I am a scaredy cat though. So what was going through your guys' mind when you went into these places? Because I personally would be having a mental breakdown.
It varied. So the way the show works is we find 3 particularly hot spots in every location. And we tend to start with we'll call it like the mildest of scary spots in every location, which was a nice way to do it because it was like we warmed up into the scare as the episode progresses. But some of the places, like the basement of the Wellington County Museum, is off limits to the public. Nobody goes down there, but we got access to it. It was so creepy. So creepy.
The other thing too, though, that like all of like the scary places, they're usually heritage buildings or something.
Yeah.
So they're really well preserved and pretty. Like if you look at our show, like even the jail, like it was so clean, like not a speck of dust in sight. So it wasn't, I never found anything scary. I found it more like, oh my God, field trip. Oh my God, party. Like that was my interpretation every time we went somewhere.
I mean, I won't lie. I was scared, but I was hoping something would happen. Like every time I was like really like, I think I was so excited that overrode this fear sometimes. But the fear definitely happens. It creeps in. So you should check out and see where the biggest scares are this season.
Yeah, I feel like this is self-explanatory, but do you guys believe in ghosts and hauntings?
100%. Yes.
I believe in everything. All of the worlds. I need to see it. I just see it with my eyes. I need to be levitated off of this chair, spun around in the air a few times, and gently placed back down.
And we don't have the budget for that.
And I'm not asking for a lot. So if the ghosts want to do that for me, I would be more than happy to go on that ride with them. So I definitely, you know what I mean? I'm asking for a lot, right? Yeah. Like, what the heck?
No, it's a fact. Luke asks to be possessed in every location we go to. So, like, you tried.
I also succeeded.
Yeah. 100%. Check it out. Yeah.
You'll find out. But, I think what's a ghost? What's a haunting? To each their own. It's the definition of what that means. So, I take the word haunting and I mean negative, like scary. But Matthew takes the word haunting and just means that there's somewhere you would assume that there might be a ghost.
But the Oxford definition of haunting is a place frequented by a ghost.
But nobody, like, that's not, like, nobody thinks that. Like, haunted means, like, ooky spooky. Like, that's the lore of the word
pulled
haunted.
out an Oxford dictionary.
Thank you. For me, haunting isn't necessarily synonymous with malicious and creepy.
But that's also like saying the word slay is used wrong. Like the definition is like to like attack or whatever. To like slay is like, no, it was so good. It gave. It was giving to the highest it could give.
And I will give you that, slay. But like,
okay, your little dictionary out.
Here's my question: is Casper a ghost? Because Casper is not described as the malicious, terrifying, angry ghost. He's described.
Listen, if you want to go on a book tour with the Oxford Dictionary Club, be my guest.
I think I will.
I honestly feel like I just opened up a lot of repressed
Yes.
This has been brewing for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we go to therapy about this. And thank you for bringing it up.
You're welcome. Obviously, you said you want to see some crazy things happen to you. But what do you want for a possible season 2? Where would you want to go if you could go anywhere in the world?
Well, we need to survive this season first.
Yeah.
So we might have died in the last episode. Who knows?
Yeah, we might be ghosts right now.
We might be ghosts
right now.
This is that we're actually AI projections. We're not real.
Yeah.
I definitely think this season takes you on such a diverse round across Ontario.
Yeah.
Like we go to a jail, we go to a convent, we go to a cabin, we go to a haunted house.
Exactly.
I can't remember. We go to some weird museum, which I still don't really actually know what the heck it was.
We go to a big opera house. It's gorgeous. And one of the oldest pubs in the country. It's insane.
So we take you on a tour for sure.
Yeah.
And I think what we'll learn from this season is kind of the places that people enjoyed the most and kind of take that across Canada for a season 2. But
yeah.
I definitely think this season gives you the palette you would need to reach your verdicts of haunted or not, even for those who watch.
Exactly.
Because you're going to be like, that place, I don't know, but that place, I don't know.
100%. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. From Cornwall to Fergus, Ontario, we cover it all.
How did you guys choose the places that you went to? Because obviously there's quite a few. Was there a process going through that? Or were you just like, this looks fun, let's go there?
Have you heard of Google?
Yeah.
Love Google.
No, we joke, but that's really it. Because like part of the show is we want to go to some of the most haunted places and debunk, are they haunted or not? So you go to these popular lists that say like the 10 most haunted places or the across Canada, and then we would pick.
I will say though, and this was the thing that I think I learned from making the show, was the paranormal community that is in, at least from what I know right now, Ontario. Like Krista Merrick, who is in Ghosting, she's on Kevin Alves's episode. She's the collaborator. And then we also have Phantoms of Yore, Elliot's and Frankie and Hale Grande's episode.
Yeah.
And those people, like, this is what they do. Like, this is their thing.
Totally.
And so they provided a lot of great intel and, you know, places and, you know, the lore and why this place is actually haunted and that place that's on Google is fake. It's faux haunted. That's just for the tourist attraction. But it was definitely like a huge communal team effort with so many people having, you know, helped along the way. And it was just a great way to kind of bring everybody together. And I'm glad we actually got to put them on the show as well, because they were the people who kind of brought those locations to us and they were able to speak to it in ways that we couldn't. So shout out to those people. They do haunted tours if you ever need one.
Exactly.
You know what? Maybe we'll book like a birthday party there. I feel like that would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can I come? Am I invited? Let's do it.
100%. Yes.
Thank you.
But I know you guys, this isn't the first time you've worked together. You obviously have Ezra as well. What is your favorite memory from working with each other? I know we went into therapy
Ezra?
earlier. Ezra or this?
Oh, I know exactly what it is. So Luke hired me to work on Ezra. That's actually how we met. And Luke directed one of the episodes that I was acting in. And there was this scene where my character, Cade, was kind of going off the rails. He switches a bit and you see his wild tendencies. And one of my favorite memories was Luke coming in between takes and he was like, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now just be crazier. Like, it was like, that was the note. And I loved it because it was like, yes, I know exactly what you mean. And so there was like that free range, but also I think understanding of what we both were trying to achieve in that moment, that I was like, yeah, I get it.
I think all of it is just crazy. Like the fact that that's even like a reality that we live in is just insane.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Ezra, both of these shows, because when I'm like especially with ghosting, like when you're making them, you don't have time to think. So even with Ezra, like I couldn't even tell you what that show's about. Like I don't even know what happened. I was like, can somebody send me the screeners so I can watch it? But definitely, it's been great to be able to, continue working together. And this show is, the result of obviously our relationship on Ezra. And it was a crazy, this is like a spin-off.
Truly. Yeah.
But this one I think is more terrifying.
Yeah, the unscripted spin-off, that's scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, spin-offs, sure, but have we talked about a possible season 2 of Ezra?
Oh, of Ezra.
Oh.
Yeah, tell us.
I cannot comment on anything regarding that show, but what I will tell you is Ezra Gray has more of a story to tell.
Okay.
Wow.
I can tell you that.
I'm intrigued with you. I'm intrigued. Yeah.
Ezra
We'll have
Gray,
a session.
he has a whole. He's in the shadows for a bit, but he's coming back out at some point, I think.
Okay, I'm excited. My last question for you guys, if you could describe this series as a whole in 3 words each, what would they be and why?
The Simple Life.
Okay. Is there any reason for those?
The Paris Hilton show with Nicole Richie. The Simple Life. That's how I would describe the show. And that's 3 words.
I'm trying to think. I'm like dumb,
sexy,
and spooky, maybe? No, there's got to be. Well, actually, maybe those are my words. Right now, those are my words. Dumb, sexy, and spooky. That's what I'm going to say.
I think that summarizes it as well as you need to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come January 26th, when all 8 episodes drop on CBC Gem, Dumb, Sexy, Spooky, The Simple Life, it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
You just have to trust that that's the summary.
We promise.
That's the bio on IMDb. That's what it says.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you guys to that. If it doesn't make sense after, we're going to have a catch-up call, and I'll give you 3 new words.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes. Well, congratulations on everything again, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.